to the EdM in Arts and Art Education at Teachers College. We are thrilled that you are joining us. My name is Olga Hubbard, and I advise most EdM students. The exception are students in the Creative Technologies Concentration, or CTC, who are advised by Professor Richard Yoakum. If you are in the Creative Technologies Concentration, please complete this tutorial, attend the EdM General Advising session, and then attend the advising session with Professor Yoakum. Make sure to also complete part 2 of this tutorial, Frequently Asked Questions. In this tutorial, I will walk you through all the general requirements of the EdM and give you a sense of what your program will look like. Before we start, please make sure that you have access to your own copy of the program plan checklist. That is the document that you see on the screen right now. You should have received this document from the Art Education Office, or perhaps you downloaded it from the Art Education EdM Advisement website. The EdM program is comprised of a series of courses that together add up to 60 credits. Students in the EdM have the option of doing a concentration. That is, a series of courses that are focused on a particular area. This becomes part of your degree. We currently have concentrations in creative technologies and in museum education. EdM students also have the option of not doing a concentration, or you can create your own concentration in consultation with your advisor. If you have a particular interest and wish to develop a concentration around it, please let your advisor know. Transfer of credits. If you have relevant graduate level credits that you earned in another institution, you may be able to transfer them into the EdM. Students in the Creative Technologies concentration may transfer up to 25 graduate credits. All other EdM students may transfer up to 30 credits. To find out whether you can transfer credits you earned previously, please request a transcript review for this purpose at the registrar's office. Keep in mind that transferred credits will not replace any required courses. Rather, they will count as electives. If you are doing the program full-time, it will take you at least 2 years to complete it. This will be the case even if you transfer 30 credits, due to the way courses in the research sequence are organized. I will talk more about this sequence in a moment. If you are doing the program part-time, you may take up to 5 years to complete it. So to be clear, the program cannot be completed in less than 2 years, and there are no exceptions. Now let's get to your courses. As you can see in the program checklist, required courses are organized into a series of categories: Art Education core courses, the research sequence, and breadth or out-of-program courses. Before you graduate, you will also need to complete some elective courses. If you are doing a concentration, you will need to complete concentration courses as well. I will go over your courses in more detail in just a moment. First, a few more general clarifications. The first one is that at Teachers College, a course may be offered in the fall term only, in the spring term only, in the summer term only, or in more than one term. The parentheses to the right of the courses in your program plan tell you when that particular course is offered. F stands for fall, SP stands for spring, and SU stands for summer. Because some required courses are only offered in either fall or spring, and because other required courses cannot be taken until you have taken the appropriate prerequisite, you must plan when to take each course carefully. The program plan in front of you is meant to help you do just this. Second clarification. As indicated in the program plan, some courses are offered for either 2 or 3 credit points. When this is the case, You have the option of deciding whether you want to take the course for 2 credits or for 3 credits. Regardless of the credit load you choose, the content of the course and the amount of class time will be exactly the same. The difference will be in the work you, the student, are expected to do outside of class. You will be required to do more work for a 3-credit course than for a 2-credit course. To graduate, you must complete all your required courses, your electives, and when applicable, a concentration, so the courses within that concentration. And of course, you must accrue a total of 60 points. 60 points would include any courses you may have transferred. The more credit points you allocate to required courses, the less points you will have for electives, and vice versa. The less credit points you allocate to required courses, the more points you will have for electives. How you handle this allocation is your choice. Now some specifics on your courses. Art Education Core courses. You are required to take 1 artistic development class. Artistic Development of Children, which is offered in the fall, or Artistic Development of Adolescents, which is offered in the spring. You must take your selected artistic development course along with its co-requisite research field observations. I recommend that you take your selected development course with its co-requisite during your first year at Teachers College. If you would like to take both artistic development courses, you may take the second one as an elective. As a parenthesis, when you register for research field observations, you will discover that there are several sections of this course. Please make sure you sign up for the section taught by Professor Kantawala. Again, when you register for research field observations, you must register for the appropriate section, which is taught by Professor Kantawala. That is Kantawala. A second required course is Art and Visual Culture. This is a fall course. It is recommended that you take this course your first fall at Teachers College, but you can take it later as well. You are required to take 3 studio courses. These studio art courses are required whether you have no art experience or whether you're an experienced artist with an MFA, an exhibition record, and lots of studio courses. There are no exceptions. You can take your studios anytime before graduation. We offer introductory to advanced studios in drawing, painting, photography, printmaking, ceramics, sculpture and mixed media, video art, and creative technologies. Students who are experienced artists capable of independent studio work may also fulfill studio requirements through credit-bearing independent studio work courses under the guidance of an instructor. To do independent studio work, you need to first make sure that a studio instructor is able and willing to work with you. I will talk about how to secure instructor approval later in this tutorial. The research sequence courses. The research sequence consists of 3 consecutive courses, which must be taken in the order in which they are shown in the checklist. The first course you must take is Research Methods in Arts Education. If you are doing the program full-time, you must take this course during your first spring term at TC. The next course is Master Seminar, which you should take the subsequent fall. The spring that follows, your last spring at TC, you should take the Advanced Seminar. In the Master Seminar and the Advanced Seminar, you will develop your Master's Special Project or Thesis, which is an essential requirement for graduation. If you are doing the program part-time, you must make sure you take the 3 courses in the research sequence in the same order. First, Research Methods in Arts Education. Second, Master's Seminar. And third, Advanced Seminar. As you plan your program, keep in mind that research methods in arts education and advanced seminar are only offered in the spring, and that master seminar is only offered in fall. Make sure that you take these courses as close to each other as possible because student work and understandings carry from one course to the next. Now, breadth or out-of-program courses. Breadth or out-of-program courses are meant to contribute to a well-rounded education. They are important because they offer you relevant perspectives beyond your area of specialization. Any teacher's college course outside art education qualifies as a breadth course. As you may have gleaned from the program plan checklist, the prefix for art education is A and HA. Any teacher's college course that has a different prefix in its name that is not A and HA will qualify as a breadth course. Some important clarifications in this respect. First, you are required to take 3 breadth courses, each one for at least 2 credits. 1, 2, 3 breadth courses. Taking 2 courses for 3 credits each will not satisfy the requirement. Second clarification, breadth courses must be taken at Teachers College. They cannot be taken at Columbia University or any other institution. Third clarification, the breadth requirement is obligatory for all master's students at Teachers College, regardless of their program or department. It cannot be waived. You can take your breadth courses anytime before graduation. It is important, however, that you run the breadth courses you wish to take by your advisor before you register. Let's talk about concentrations for a moment. As mentioned earlier, you have the option of doing a concentration within the EdM. As I noted, we offer concentrations in creative technologies and in museum education, each consisting of a series of courses in their respective area. You can also construct your own concentration in consultation with your advisor. Concentration courses vary from one concentration to the next. For specific information, if you are doing the museum education concentration, please complete the appropriate tutorial after you finish this one. If you are doing the creative technologies concentration, please make sure to attend advisement with Professor Yoakum. Elective courses. Depending on how many points you allocate to your required courses, how many points you transfer from other degrees, and how many points you allocate to courses in your concentration, if applicable, you will be left with somewhere between 0 and 37 points for electives. Any Teachers College course that you choose based on your own interests counts as an elective. Electives can be courses in art education, including studios, or they can be courses in other programs and departments. You can find offerings for this semester in the Teachers College website. You may distribute the credits that you will allocate to electives in any way you want. That is, you may take individual elective courses for 1, 2, 3, or 4 credits, as long as you ultimately accrue the number of credits you need. It is important that you run the electives you wish to take by your advisor before you register. Note that for the EdM, electives can also be taken at Columbia University or other institutions as long as they are graduate level and they are relevant to your program of study. If you identify a course beyond Teachers College that you wish to take as an elective, it is particularly important that you consult with your advisor before you register. Securing special permission. If you wish to enroll for a Teachers College course that is listed as requiring instructor permission in the schedule, for example, independent studio work, or if you are interested in a course that is already closed, you must contact the individual instructor and ask if you might be able to join. I recommend that you introduce yourself, explain why you are interested in the course, and ask the instructor if they will allow you to register. Instructors' contact information is available in the Teachers College website through the Search for People box, which is on the home page. If permission is granted, you must follow the appropriate procedure to register. Depending on the situation, this will involve filling out a form and having the instructor sign it, or contacting a specific department's office with particular bits of information. I will delve into specifics in the next part of this tutorial, frequently asked questions. Note, however, that once you are cleared by the registrar or the specific department to register, you must still register for the course through the Teachers College online registration system. The EdM program plan checklist in front of you is meant to help you plan your program. It is designed so you can make note of when you will take each class as you progress from one semester to the next. On the left column, as you have seen, you will find all the courses that comprise your program. There are blank areas whenever you have some choice, as in the case with breadth courses and elective courses. Each column to the right is devoted to a semester. Blacked out areas indicate that a particular course is not offered in that semester. When you begin to plan, click on the appropriate cell to indicate that you want to take that class in that semester. A drop-down menu will appear. Here, you can select the number of credits that you will take the class for. So let's say that in the fall, you wanted to take Artistic Development of Children for 2 credits, with its co-requisite for 1 credit. Let's say you also wanted to take Art and Visual Culture, and perhaps 1 studio for 3 credits. And let's say that looking forward to the spring, you are thinking you might take another studio for 2 credits, and that you would take Research Methods in Art Education for 2 credits. This is an example, by the way. This is not necessarily what everybody should be doing in their fall and spring semester. What you will see, however, is that if you scroll to the bottom of the program plan, the sheet automatically adds up credit points. It does it by semester, so we have 8 credits for the fall right now and 4 for the spring. And it also adds points as the points that you accumulate across semesters. So 8 plus 4 would be 12 points. You can revise your program plan as needed as you progress along the program, as long as you ultimately fulfill all requirements. If you transfer any credits into the EdM, you should enter them in this box in the top right. So let's say I transferred 30 credits. This way, the credits you transferred will also be added up for you. It is important that you save your program plan checklist with your name on the title. Also write your name and the date you entered the program in the spaces provided for this purpose. This information will be essential when you share your plan with your advisor for approval. So this completes the information that you need for the first part of the tutorial. Following this tutorial, you need to do a few more things. First, if you are doing the museum concentration, complete the museum concentration brief tutorial. If you are doing the Creative Technologies concentration, attend Professor Yoakum's advising session. Second, regardless of whether or not you are doing a concentration, complete part 2 of the advising tutorial, frequently asked questions. 3, spend some time with your program plan checklist and fill it out to the best of your abilities. Students in the Creative Technologies concentration will receive a different program plan sheet that specifies their concentration courses. In any case, make sure to indicate which courses you think you should take this next semester. Feel free to envision what you might take later on as well, knowing that you will be able to make changes as long as you ultimately meet all the requirements and accrue your 60 credits. Please remember to save your program plan checklist with your name on the title. As soon as you have it ready, you will email it to your advisor. Once your advisor approves your plan for the semester, you will receive a PIN number, which will allow you to register when you are ready to do so. Thank you.